Then on New Year's Day, I found out that I was pregnant. Hey guys, it's Kat, and today I'm going to be talking about a little bit of a story time and just kind of a reminder that things will get better. I'm currently feeding Mari her lunch, so just ignore that in the background. Oh, is that good? So 2 years ago yesterday, I didn't know I was pregnant and was going through a really rough time. I had gotten into a big fight with my lifelong best friend. It actually ended up ending our friendship. We're on good terms now. I think either at the end of my pregnancy or maybe right after she was born, the friend actually reached out and we kind of just like mended things. Now things are okay. We don't really hang out or anything, but she is a part of our life still. That part's a little bit irrelevant. But I had felt so alone and so I felt like I was never going to be good enough for anybody. I felt like no matter what I did, it was just never enough, and that I just didn't think there was a purpose for me. I didn't understand why everything that I was going through, I mean, life wasn't bad. It was all in my head, but I was just very depressed. And I apologize, this is supposed to be serious and she's screwing around with macaroni. The life of being a mom. You're so cute. Please stop wiping macaroni all over my table. I felt like I was a burden to everyone. I just really thought that the earth would be a better place without me. I don't understand how we trick ourselves into thinking that, because we always can do good. You just have to choose to do good. There's macaroni in your lap. Are you kidding me? There was just a lot of negative emotions I was feeling, and I just needed a reason to keep going, but I couldn't find that reason. I know now that that reason should have been me, but I just couldn't find that reason. I just felt like there was just no purpose anymore. And I convinced myself to just give it a few more days, wait till after the holidays, just hold on a little bit longer. I even looked at my daughter's dad and I was like, I just want to die, and started bawling like I just couldn't do it anymore. Then on New Year's Day, I found out that I was pregnant. So 2 days later, when I wanted to take my own life, I found out I was growing a life. And yes, I'm sure part of that had to do with pregnancy hormones, but that wasn't the only time I had felt like that. There had been many times, and I'm not gonna lie and say that I haven't felt that way even after having her. But now I have to stay strong. Stop wiping macaroni on me. I definitely believe that everything happens for a reason, and truly it was meant to be for me to have my daughter. And then if you heard my story on how my grandma found her cancer, my daughter is literally the reason she found her cancer before it had progressed too far. It was already at stage 3, and they wouldn't have known if it wasn't for Mari. I will link that story in the eye. And it's crazy how just within a few days so much had changed. And at that point, you know, after I got through the in denial period of being pregnant because I did have a miscarriage, my life is a bit crazy. I just recommend subscribing below and checking out my videos, because there's just been like a lot of random stuff that just goes into this, because that's just how life is. The things go together like a big puzzle, kind of. Looking back 2 years later, like I was so depressed and upset and just felt so worthless and hopeless. And then the next year I went into New Year's Eve having a family. I would not have thought I would have been at the point that I am. Like in March, I became an STNA. Bless you. In January and February and March, we called off the wedding, the engagement, and then completely called off the relationship after trying to go through therapy to fix it. It just didn't work. We weren't working. And then at the end of March, I became an STNA, and now I'm going to be furthering my career, and I live on my own. I have a toddler now that I'm raising as a single mom, and he is still involved, so that's great. I mean, he does a lot with her. This video, there's been so many interruptions. I just want to get it filmed, and I'm getting really frustrated. Now the camera's wanting to focus on her, so it's not even... This is just frustrating. Yeah, cutie. What are you doing? No. I hope you guys have an amazing 2020. I can't wait to see what this year holds. There's so many exciting things that's going to be happening, and I hope you stay tuned. Happy New Year! Close up! What do you want in 2020? Say, I want lots of puffs, some mac and cheese. I want some kisses. Ooh, I just got lipstick on your face. Boop, 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 boop. See, I want this eczema gone. I apologize if this has been a bit all over the place. It's been a little bit frustrating to film, and I just realized like this whole time I've been staring at the viewfinder because I don't understand. Like, I need to look at the camera. I know that's probably annoying. It always gets better. Be your own reason to keep going, to stay strong. I have posted quite a few videos like this. I like to share my mental health journey a little bit, but a lot of this was just because I wanted to share how dark of a place I was in 2 years ago and then now. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm the greatest. I definitely have been struggling a lot with my mental health recently, and a part of it is probably just this time of year. That's a common theme for me. But it's crazy how much I've accomplished just within this last year, like how much I've gone through and like came out on the other side of, and I just think next year is really going to be so much better too. So just stay strong and work on you, better yourself, take time for yourself, focus on self-care. I mean, obviously you don't want to be like completely selfish about everything, but you know, you need to be selfish a little bit to take care of yourself and make sure you're happy. Do what makes you happy.